Welcome back to Chicago Cars Direct. Today we're going to spend some time with one of my favorites. This is the Rover Sport Supercharged. Under the hood of the Rover Sport Supercharged, you're going to find the Land Rover 4.2 liter supercharged V8 engine. In supercharged form, this specs out, they call it 390 horsepower. In my opinion, it's the same driveline as the Range Rover full size that they call 400 horsepower. So in my mind, this is a 400 horsepower car. But for all intents and purposes, it's 390. But immensely smooth. The supercharger adds a lot of mid-range torque. It's made into a 6-speed automatic transmission that's in turn routed to all 4 wheels, full-time 4-wheel drive system. But this is such a cool truck. I mean, black's the best combo in my opinion, and the supercharged model takes the Sport that much higher. But let's take a walk around it. This thing is in stunning condition, and we'll take it for a spin. Let's just spec out the exterior on this. I mean, it's really in stunning condition. I'll show you right off the bat. There's a handful of stone chips that have been really very professionally touched up. So the front lip of this hood is really in great shape. I mean, the paint, everything's in original condition as well. But some of the cues you get with the supercharged model, you got the silver grille here. These are flat gray on the HSE model, so the silver does indicate the supercharged. Black Land Rover badge. The black badge was the original Land Rover badge, and they went back to the black badge for the supercharged trucks. But you can see the front park sensors across the bottom of the bumper there. This is an adapted set of Xenons up front here. They're bi-Xenons. This is the standard 20-inch wheel that comes on the supercharged model. You have almost a brand new set of 4x4 Contact Sport Continentals. These are an OEM tire. You have Brembo brakes on here as well. You can see the Brembo caliper there. It's pretty shocking how well this thing does handle. I did have a chance when these did come out to lap a racetrack with one, and I was absolutely floored at how flat the handling is. But look at the reflection all the way down the driver's side. It's in factory new condition. I mean, I don't even know how we find these kind of cars, but I mean, this is a ton. Look at the rear there. You got the 2-piece tailgate. Again, black Land Rover badge with the Range Rover lettering. Sport Supercharged badge indicating the supercharged model with dual exhaust coming out under there. You do have the rear park sensors, and then back down the whole passenger side. It's really stunning. This 2-piece design here allows you to either open this just for quick access, or press this button and that'll pop it over for full access. But excellent condition back here. This is on the access height. The height adjustable suspension is on this lowest setting. So the lift-in is very, very low, but below here you have your Land Rover owner's manual, as well as your gypsy screwdriver and all the other essentials. And then in the kick panel over here, this is the access for the 6-disc DVD changer for the rear seat entertainment system. Inside, the condition is once again, following uniform all the way around. You do have a special grade of leather here for the supercharged model. This perforation is not part of the HSC model, and this is also equipped standard with the luxury package that you'd get with the HSC. But you've got a dual power set of sport seats here with driver's memory, as well as a power lumbar adjustment. But just to step in is nice and smooth and easy. Got a tilt and telescoping steering wheel, as well as an automatic setting over here for the Xenons. You'd expect all high-end luxury in a Range Rover, and this truck does not disappoint you at all. I mean, you've got leather at virtually everything you touch. This is real wood, hand-carved, and the visibility is fantastic. You can usually see everything. Your vantage point's probably challenged by very few vehicles from here. But, they call it a commanding seating position. You sit up nice and high, so people can see you driving your Range Rover Sport. But multifunction wheel here. You do have Bluetooth capability that's built in right with the buttons here. You do have voice activation, so if I want to listen to the radio tune 101.9 FM.
Radio tune 101.9 FM.
Thanks, Jeeves. Not sure why I said that either, but This is a navigation system up here, the Land Rover factory system, which is probably my favorite of all of them. I have spent a lot of time with this one, so I'm very familiar with it, but easy to use and very simple, but you have a bunch of options on here now. 4x4 info. This is going to show you all your articulation angles. We're on the low access setting. If I raise the truck up to what the the mid-level setting is, you can actually see it's letting us know that the truck's raising right now. Below the screen though, you're going to find quick row buttons here. DSC is your dynamic stability control. This is your override for your park sensors front and rear. As soon as you pop in reverse, that's automatically going to go on. Below that, you're going to find the audio system. Now this is a Harman Kardon Logic 7 550 watt sound system. You've got 6-disc changer in dash right here, and also Sirius satellite radio. That is an individual option on this particular truck. Below that, you're going to find the dual zone climate control. Hit automatic, dial up your temperature. It's kind of a set it and forget it type of system. You do have heated seats up front as well as in the rear. As you can see, this is a really sporty driving position. You know, everything kind of just falls right in place, catered way towards a sporty driver. Totally different than the full-size Range Rover that's way more geared towards being luxurious. And this is Land Rover's what they call the terrain response control. You've got 5 settings. You've got your normal setting, which is your traditional dynamic stability control. But you have grass, gravel, and snow, which is your first setting there. You have a setting called mud ruts. This is going to recommend that you go into the low range program, and it'll likely raise the suspension on the car. If you go into the sand mode, what it does is it's going to amplify the throttle response and allow for more wheel spin within the traction control system. And then rock crawl here. If I go to the low range, it's going to forcibly make me go right up to the off-road position. Inside the rear of the Sport, it's stadium style seating. I'm sitting a little bit higher than the front occupants. Again, the windows cut nice and low, but this does have the optional factory DVD system right in the headrest here. And with the 6-disc CD changer in back, you can facilitate it through the remote control. So the back rear occupants have that control, and you can also control it from the navigation screen up front. But you do have heated rear seats here, and then under here, you're going to find a separate video input. So you can actually have an auxiliary input for like an iPod, or you can have a video input if you want to do video games or whatever else you want to plug into this. You can watch it on the rear screens.
And then we heard that there was this drill, and she told me there was no way.
What a cool system back here.
So, Obi-Wan.
This is a very luxurious feeling behind the wheel of this truck, and the mid-range torque feels great as well. But I mean, let's not whisper quiet this thing is. You got really low profile sporty tires on here too, and you know, it really doesn't compromise the ride quality. Active suspension, height adjustable as well. The 6-speed in this is buttery smooth. You don't really feel anything, but you can hear a little bit of the supercharger whine when you are under throttle. Personally, I kind of enjoy that. I think that's a pretty neat sound to hear in a performance car. And you know, why else would they supercharge it if it wasn't going to be a performance-based vehicle? But beyond that, this is really a great looking truck. Everything in here is super high quality. The navigation system is crystal clear, rockin' stereo. And you got the all-weather versatility and the very cool reality that this is still a Range Rover. Dave and I doing a lap today in the Range Rover Sport Supercharged. We're on the highway cruising along at ticketable speed maybe, but not too much over. Drama free. This car drives aero straight, brand new, and brakes come down nicely. We're running into some slower traffic. It's refined, it's smooth, it's got great mid-range torque. That's just a nice, good feeling, and this thing looks so good outside. The paint is in such great condition for a black truck. For paint to be kept this well, somebody definitely loved this thing, and that's good to see, because for some reason there's a lot of beat up Range Rover Sports out there. I've seen a lot of wheels just chewed, the interior just never taken care of. These guys run them through you know, regular car washes, and it just ruins them. But this was a well-loved truck. Can't tell it apart from new right now. I think after driving this in this kind of condition, I mean, these tires are virtually brand new. The wheels have no curb damage on them, which is a problem. Yeah, it's a problem you're going to expect on most Range Rover Sports, provided you're a buyer that goes out and that sources these cars. Whoever had it took phenomenal care of it. It smells new inside. It's a non-smoker. It's a previous one-owner vehicle. You still have the balance of Land Rover's 4-year, 50,000-mile factory warranty, which does include scheduled maintenance. In my hand here, I have a copy of the auto check history report and the Carfax as well. You know, it's guaranteed, as all of our cars have to be. One-owner car, and you know, like I said, the balance of Land Rover factory warranty follows with it. It looks like the in-service date was April of 06, so it's a late model 06. But take a look at this on our website. Check out 60 photos of this Range Rover. You'll find us at chicagocarsdirect.com, or check out our YouTube channel with all of our other previous highlights. You'll find that at youtube.com/chicagocarsdirect. Thanks for spending some time with us and going for a ride with us. We'll see you next time.